As pressure on the economy grows tighter in parts of rural Texas, the Houston SPCA has been hit hard with an increase in abandoned animals. Investigators like Octavio Gonzalez respond to these cases on a daily basis. As he posts a notice on another empty property, a call comes in from a livestock deputy in Harris County.
6 dogs on property with a deceased animal.
It's another abandonment case, but this time it's a mare, and she's in grave danger.
It's in really bad condition, so I'm headed out there right now to meet with the deputy and bring the horse over to the SPCA.
Sadly, these cases are increasing due to the high cost of feed and affordable grazing land.
Hello, sir.
What's going on?
Deputy Sheriff Ricky Baker is already at the scene.
So is she able to stand up?
I believe we're going to be able to get her up. She was.
The mare's collapsed. She's extremely malnourished and very weak.
When I first came by here, she was standing.
The mare has been down for a while, and now she's in real danger of not getting up
He
again.
got here, and I said, well, I'll be back in a
The
little bit.
weight of her body can place extreme pressure on her internal organs, preventing blood circulation that could damage her muscles and nerves.
I think it's just disgusting that somebody could let an animal go this far like this. I've had horses in the past, and if you're not going to take care of them, you don't need them.
It's critical that they get the mare to her feet quickly and transport her to the Houston SPCA.
She's weak. She's very emaciated. She's weak, and we're going to see if we can get her up. So come on, girl. Come on. Easy, 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 easy.
It's a huge relief that she's able to stand. She's one of the thinnest horses Gonzalez has ever seen.
We usually rate the horses on body condition scores between 1 being emaciated, 5 being ideal, and 10 being grossly obese. This horse is clearly a body condition of a 1.
It usually takes months for a horse to get this emaciated. They don't know how long she's been left like this, but the halter gives them an idea.
The flies are all over his head because if you see underneath this rope, it's been there so long that it's actually wore a spot past the skin into the meaty part of the horse. So as we get it somewhere, we can get that off of there. If that knot's rubbing that, and just rub the hole in the head.
She almost has no strength left. Her body is beginning to shut down, and a sudden intake of food now could dangerously overload her digestive system, possibly leading to death. The effort to climb onto the trailer leaves her extremely exhausted. They hope she can at least stay on her feet for the journey to the Houston SPCA shelter. The severely emaciated mare rescued from Harris County has somehow found the strength to make it to the Houston SPCA. Dr. Denise Katz is waiting in the barn to examine her.
What a good mare.
The staff has named her Giselle, and they weigh her right away.
676. Wow. A mare of this size should be at least 1,000 pounds, if not more. So she's extremely underweight. She'll have to gain that slowly. That's not something we want her to pick up right away. So we'll start to refeed her slowly. We won't give her grain right away. She'll get hay. She'll have free access to water. And even actually just her regaining her normal hydration status will gain a lot of weight for her because horses need to drink a lot in order to maintain that good hydration. And a dehydrated horse will weigh much less than it really should, even at the thin body condition she is today. Yeah, it's right on that one.
In addition to her severely emaciated condition, Dr. Katz is also concerned about her halter injury.
Did she have a lot of slack when you guys found her, or was she pretty tight
He was
to
the
the
one
tree?
that found her.
No, at first, when I first found her, the rope had her head pulled down. It was tied around her front right foot and was tangled all up. I actually
Okay, so
cut
that
the
makes
rope
sense.
and untangled it and retied it on there. So she
Okay.
can have some head.
That makes sense, because if you see,
Yeah.
she has a really nice indent there, and that's why we
Yeah.
have that big sore.
Once they remove the old knotted rope and put a new halter on, Equine supervisor Emily Dewing applies a medicated cream to protect the wound.
Basically what it does is keep the flies off of her face. We want to keep the flies off that wound to avoid getting maggots or anything in there. We don't want the flies laying in the eggs in there. Dr. Kurtz, do you think we should do her vaccinations today as well, or wait?
They're going to take it slowly. Right now, she's exhausted from her ordeal.
Just 'cause she's so...
Yeah, I don't want to overdo it today.
Yeah. She's closing her eyes and just going to sleep. She's just enjoying being rubbed and being loved on. And just to get her halter off has to feel a lot better to get her away from that wound. It's not rubbing anymore. So she just feels safe and secure. So she's just taking a little rest, napping. We're going to go ahead and put her in her stall, and then she'll have water and hay and be happy in there.
Giselle is now in safe hands.
You're sleeping?
But the next 24 hours will determine if she's going to recover or deteriorate further.
Once a horse goes down, that's a really bad sign. So the longer that horse is down, the worse the prognosis gets.
Giselle has made a remarkable recovery, and equine supervisor Emily Dewing is relieved she's made it this far.
Her skin looks so... She was about as skinny as they can possibly be standing up. I mean, she was really one of the worst that we've ever seen. So she's doing really well now. She's made a significant improvement as she's come along. She's gained a lot of muscle. She's gained muscle up through her neck. She has muscle here now. You can see down through her chest, too. Her bone's not sticking out anymore. Good girl. Good girl. She weighs 820 now, which is a significant improvement. She weighed close to 600 when she came in, so that's a considerable amount of weight. I mean, 200 pounds is a lot of weight for her to put on in a short period of time.
Along with the weight gain, her natural perky personality has recovered too.
Her character is very prima donna-esque. She likes to talk to all the other horses. She likes to act like she's the best one here. But she is a really pretty girl, so I don't blame her.